All right. Well, thanks for coming up and seeing all the chicken.
Yeah.
That's great. And one of the pieces, being with the chickens, of course, it's such a motivation for me, and just being out in the nature. But on the bigger scale of things, when I think of this little farm, this small group of chickens and its place in the world, worldwide, it's estimated that we waste something like 30% of all of the food that's grown. So you imagine that a farmer works 8 hours a day, and over 2 hours a day, that's thrown in the landfill. That's thrown in the trash. Or if you make an example like a car, you buy a car, it's like someone cuts off the trunk and throws away a tire. Or like your shoes, they cut off the shoe front and take out the laces. We waste about 30% of all of the food that's produced. And then if you think there's 7 billion people in the world, and everybody's eating almost, we're wasting enough to feed an additional 2 billion people every day. Those 2 billion people of food that's thrown away could feed every starving person. And all of the things we think about, that we need all this high technology to produce enough food, if we approached food waste from solving the food waste problem, we would have a different world. Soil fertility and use would be different, because we would have to grow less for animal feed. This is what's so nice here. This food can just be given to chickens. Great food. You saw it when you were up at the farm. That can be given there. So instead of growing, for our chickens, I think it's something like 15 acres would need to be grown to feed those chickens for a year. Wow. That's 50 for just 500 chickens. That's 15 acres now that are freed up to grow food for people. So if we had the consciousness, if we had the imagination, like we want to solve world hunger, approaching food waste and using it in ways like this or other ways that we use it, it would be problem solved. So 30% of food is wasted. It's enough to feed an extra 2 billion people a day. And actually in the United States, we throw enough food away to feed every single laying chicken in the country. Wow. So we could just have a lot of little happy hen farms feeding them all those good scraps, and look at all the land that would be freed up. So that's what I wanted to say.
Thanks, Larson. Thanks for those great breakfasts.
Yeah.
Your eggs are delicious.
They are. It's a good product that comes out of this. So it's like you take this thing that's going to the landfill and you turn it into the best eggs you could have. So,
thanks again.
All right, thank you. Come back soon. The hens will be waiting for you. We will too.